Hi, I'm Gabriel Hernandez, this is WatcherDM, and today I'm going to walk you through the new expanded edition of Seven Sealed Spirits. This is our print zine version of the game we made for the Knave 2nd Edition Game Jam. It was written by Austin Holm. I did all the art and layout. We did a bunch of editing together and worked really closely together on this one. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, this is the cover. Inside of both the cover and the back cover are the bestiaries. So A through M in this bestiary, and then N through Z, so for easy access. Also, at the end here, we have the monster parts. So these are this is a feature of Knave that allows you to determine different monster parts have different properties, and you can use those properties to create different magical items and effects. Of course, we have our credits and legal. We have a table of contents, so it should be pretty easy to find your way around the book. Our introduction is pretty terse, but kind of gets you going on what's happening in this adventure, which is, in brief, that there are smoke wizards, there are pirates, there are clockwork crickets. All of these mean to destroy you as you explore Gezeri. Magma and spirits alike threaten to explode out of the earth and reshape the island. Will your knaves profit or be buried beneath the boiling newborn earth? We have a brief background here, long ago, 2 centuries ago, 2 months ago, and now. So D6 table, it's 6 hooks, pretty easy to roll D6 for that, for things that the PCs might be getting up to. You got your random encounter table for exterior. It does change. So the default is you roll a D4, and if any of the spirits have been freed, you roll a D6 instead. This table allows you to roll for a random spirit if they're freed, basically. We've also got some sea encounters if your party wants to spend some time sailing around, which they totally can. And anytime we reference a monster, like in these stat blocks here, we will usually include the stat block in Knave 2e format nearby, so you can use it. Our first spread past that is Gezeri Island, where we've got 9 hexes, I believe. Of course, you've also got the waters around, which you can use for sailing stuff. But Black Beach and Far Bay are the 2 kind of ports that the party should be able to land at, and so we put those first. Black Beach and Far Bay. They both have pages of their own, so again, you can pretty quickly reference this. Page 8 is Black Beach, and page 25 has some information. Did I do it wrong? I did. It's page 23. Typo. Not a typo. After months. Anyway, the healing hot springs are here. We've got the misty caves over here. The obsidian flows. The rich forest. 3 shrines. This is a little old village that has been abandoned. You got the volcano up here. And then you've got the Gezeri ruins here. And the Gezeri Guardian kind of roams these ruins. But yeah, each of these has some pretty useful information in it. Tried to keep it pretty terse and usable. And again, we put page numbers where it was practical to do so. Black Beach, we've got some pretty interesting stuff going on in Black Beach. The towns, we include a bounty board. So these are different things that your knaves might get up to in Black Beach itself. How the town operates during the day and how it operates at night. And then also just some military information if you want to use the military campaign rules from Knave. Some kind of notable places are the fishmongers, the roasting gull. And then we also include some careers. If your PCs happen to be from Gezeri, they can roll one of their careers from this D6 table. We've got our NPCs that are described here and here in the raft wrestling, which is a kind of downtime activity the party can engage in. where if they win enough, they can be declared the dry champion, only paying 10% of their carousing bill. XP remains unchanged. And then we've also got a D10 table of daily town events. So if the party comes into town, you roll a D10, and it might be, a whale has beached itself. The locals leave their jobs to harvest valuable ambergris. No shopping today. A watch spent harvesting yields 100 coin per person. The whale explodes in a rotten mist in D4 days. So very full of flavor, very fun. The Mirrormane Caves are found in the Misty Caves hex and include Mirrormanes, which are kind of a Coeurl or Displacer Beast analog. They create mirror images of themselves. In fact, they cast the mirror image spell. They also have special effects when different spirits are freed. And we have a couple of cat-like spirits, Daystar and Twice Lion, which will enhance the Mirrormanes if they are freed. And then we've got the Smoke Wizard Den, which is where the Smoke Wizards are containing Smokeweaver, one of the spirits. He has, through a crack in the volcano, found a way out to here. And the Smokeweaver, Magus Caligo, is realized that he was being fooled and is now holding him in place via the ward spell. So this is like a little micro dungeon. These are both kind of little micro dungeons that the PCs can engage with. And then we get into the Gezeri Ruins, which is the first dungeon kind of proper. This is the top floor where the party can kind of explore the initial kind of what the Gezeri were up to and meet some Gezeri constructs. The Clockwork Warden is here, the Chain Smoke Wizards, and also pirates occasionally wander in here. It depends on if you've defeated anybody, any of the different factions. We've got our Delve Shifts table. So this allows you to use the Delve Shifts mechanic in a way that's really specific to this dungeon. These Delve Shifts have to do with the next 3 floors. So floor 1, 2, and 3 explore the prison of the 7 spirits. So you can free these spirits through different mechanisms. And if they become freed, they will change the way the hexes operate throughout the game. Those are described in the spirit section a little later. Again, everything is, page numbered. So the Mirror Forest is on page 17. You go to page 17, you get the Mirror Forest. Talks about floor 1, page 14. So we go back, we're on page 14. So it's plenty of treasure to be found in here. Lots of challenge. And there's some thorny pirates down in here as well. So pretty cool. Got smoke potions. These are also available via the Smoke Wizard's Den. And then Ironistus, the pacifist, is hiding in his pacifist nest. Outside of the dungeon, we have High Talon's Tower. This is a procedurally generated kind of dungeon where you've got, a set of rooms 1 through 8. And then in between, additional rooms will grow. As when High Talon is released, he turns the city or the town into a city of ever-growing towers. Yeah, I've got some Strigoform, some basically were-owls in this dungeon. Some kind of fun ideas in this place. Yeah, new rooms is the Delve Shifts, random encounters, how to climb the towers. We've got some kind of mechanics here for how to deal with different things that the party might do. These are the descriptions of the rooms that grow in. And then we've got the Black Rose here. This is the pirate ship that is bay that docked at the Far Bay. Captain Orchid Onerio is a privateer, madwoman, botanist, well-read, speaks poorly. Summoned in dreams by the spirit Stormbloom. She's in love, poetic about it. Infamous dancer with an ornate peg leg. Settles disputes with dance battles. She is a Morale 12 pirate with 2 attacks a turn. So she also has a carnivorous pet rose. that will eat people. Pretty fun. And one of the objectives is to scuttle this ship. So there is the mechanisms here for dealing with that. Again, another kind of micro dungeon on a page here. And then we've got the volcano spelled out here in another dungeon spread with kind of two entrances. So this maintenance doors come in from the onyx obsidian flows, or you can come into the top from the caldera shaft at the top of the volcano. Either way, there is an enormous gem island in the magma sea here, the magma pool, that if the party can figure out how to get it out, it is worth a ton of cash. And there is a magma worm that will try to stop them. This is like kind of an end game dungeon for this campaign. And then we actually have the titular spirits, the 7 sealed spirits, as described here. Destroying a spirit causes one of these effects. Attacking a spirit causes disfavor with that spirit. Most of the spirits will give you boons if you can align yourself with them or do them a favor. And so, yeah, it'll, how they are freed, if they are freed, what the effect is, how they look, what their titles are. And then these are the boons. So if you can get their boon, it can't be disarmed, know how much treasure a room contains, unarmed, attack, D4 plus life drain. So you get the Tar Hand Relic, which replaces your own hand. It costs you a hand to get. But when you get it, gives you this effect. And then if you give away something for free or throw something away, you lose the boon. Takes it from you. Stormbloom doesn't give any boons. She gives a curse or inspiration, which is pretty cool. Smokeweaver gives spells. He will trade spells that really do boons. And then we've got Silk Tongue, High Talon, Daystar, and Twice Lion. And they all give unique boons and have unique traits as to how to appease them or stay on their good side, become allies with them. So they're kind of patron gods, if you will, patron spirits. And then we kind of have a consequences page, which is, if the Gezeri are freed, they'll rebuild. If the 3 shrines peoples are restored from their menhirs, they'll rebuild as well. And we get an NPC for them. And if both of them are kind of restored, kind of unsealed war, the Gezeri and the objectified villagers will ultimately go to war. So this describes where battles will often break out and how often. And then if you look at their sections here, that it says how many military units they generate and what they're like. And we've got some kind of talk here about how to make the adventure your own. It's a lot of kind of ideas that we had as we were developing. And then on the back, we've got the Looter to Pirate, you Looter to Wizard tables, and just some other fun stuff to get your hands on, and a little bit of direction if you wanted to run this with a non-Knave rule set. So yeah, that is the 7 Sealed Spirits by WatcherDM. Thanks for checking out the video, and I hope to make a lot more of these. So yeah, like, subscribe, share with your best friend or your worst enemy. I don't really care which. And yeah, if you end up playing this, you should, comment, tell me about it. I'd love to hear from some players or people who have run our adventures. So we're trying to make more, and we hope you like them. Thanks a lot.